Hello, everybody. Jonathan Rayo here, and welcome to the How to Play Q&A, where I take your questions and your song suggestions, and I answer them right here. This is something new that I'm trying out, so we'll see how it works. Right now, I'm probably going to do maybe one a week, but if it works out really well and you guys are excited about it, I can maybe add more. The reason I'm doing this is because I've been getting a lot of song suggestions from you guys and also questions in general. And if you've seen any of my other video tutorials, you noticed that there's a lot of production that goes into those with the animated strum patterns and chord transitions on the sides. So there's a lot of work that goes into those videos, and I can't possibly get to everybody's questions or song suggestions. So I wanted to start this so that I can answer more questions and get to more songs and just a less of a production type of feel, something I could just talk to you guys, answer your questions more directly. So today I'm going to be looking at a song suggestion from, forgive me, but I'm going to butcher your name, Zaijan Onagan Tubana. The song suggestion is All of Me by John Legend. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the song on Google, and I'm gonna show you how I find the song, how I change the notes, if we need to change the notes, or if we need to transpose it, whatever we need to do to actually get to playing the song. I'm gonna show you how to do that all from Google. That way you guys can find the song yourself as well. So let's do that. All right, so if we go to Google here and we type in All of Me Chords, we have All of Me Chords by John Legend that pops up right here. If we click on that, this is what we get. All right, so if you look up here, you'll see the chords E minor, C, G, and D. Now, for most songs, the first chord of the song is going to be the key that the song is in. But in this case, that's not true. This song is not in the key of E minor. But how do we know that? Well, if we pull up the transposing cheat sheet here, by the way, you can get this cheat sheet and a couple of others out on my website at simplifiedguitar.com. But if we pull this cheat sheet up, we can look at the 5 chords that are part of the song. Let me show you again. So we've got E minor, C, G, D. And then if we keep looking down here, you'll see the A minor as well as part of this song. And so those 5 chords, you'll notice in the transposing cheat sheet, are part of the G chord family. We've got G, A minor, C, D, and E minor. And that is the only chord family that has all 5 of those chords. You can look at all of these other chord families, like right here, the A chord family. You've got A, B minor, C sharp minor. That's not the same thing as C. You have D and you have E, which is not the same thing as E minor. So you'll notice that only the G chord family has these chords in there. So that's how I know that this song is in the key of G, not in the key of E minor. Okay. So once we figure that out, you can play the song with with these chord suggestions. When you hover over this is ultimateguitar.com. It shows you how to play these chords, and you can definitely play the chords this way. But I like to use different chord variations for these. Like, for instance, instead of this E minor, I like to use, if we go to the chord family cheat sheet here, now that we know the song's in the key of G, we can look at the G chord family, and instead of playing a regular E minor, we can play this E minor 7, as a variation to the regular E minor. And instead of C, so we also notice that C is part of this song, but instead of playing a C, we can play this variation of the C, which is C add 9 right here, okay? And instead of, let's see, what else we got? Instead of a D, we can play this variation, which is D over F sharp. And so what these variations do, they just... First of all, they make the transitioning within this chord family, the G chord family, a lot easier because each one of these chords are very similar to each other. So it just makes transitioning from one chord to the next easier. And in my opinion, it sounds better because they have things in common to one another, so they're related in some way. And that just makes, to me, it makes the song more unified, has more of a unified sound. So that's why I recommend when I teach people to learn chords, to learn to learn chords as a family rather than individually, because a song is not just made up of one chord. They're made up of multiple chords. So when you learn them together like this, it just makes a lot more sense, in my opinion. So I'll go ahead and play the song for you. I'm just going to start it out. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I just want you to hear how it's going to sound. Now, I'm not going to play, like I said, I'm going to be playing the variations that I just showed you from that chord family. So when you see E minor, I'm actually playing E minor 7. If you see this C major 7, I'm just going to be playing the C add 9. Same thing, look, C add 9 is right here. I'm just going to be playing C add 9. Anytime you see C as a root, so we have C major 7, you have C add 9 here, you have, let's see, C over D right here. Anytime C is the root, I'm just going to be playing C add 9. Okay, and same thing for A minor. Whenever we see A minor, so like right here, we see A minor add 9. Right here is just plain old A minor. Right here is A minor over C. I'm just going to be playing the A minor 7 variation, which is part of this G chord family. Okay, so I'm basically trading all of these chords out for what's in the chord family cheat sheet right here. Okay, all right, so let me go ahead and play it for you. What would I do without your smart mouth, drawing me in and you're kicking me out? You got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. My ends and my beginning, even when I lose and win. All right, so there you see how the chords work, how I'm using those chords, switching the chords out that you see here for the simpler chords, in my opinion. Now, for the strum pattern of this song, I am using what I like to call let me pull it up right here, the strum patterns. I'm using the driving pattern right here, which is basically, it's a 4-beat strum pattern. So we have 4 downbeats with an upbeat after beat 4, and then it just repeats over and over again. Okay, this is a great, easy strum pattern to learn. You can use it for a lot of songs. And so basically, again, if I were to just mute my strings and play that for you, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, like that. Okay, so very easy to play. But what we're going to do, make that a little bit better, we're just going to strum harder on beats 1 and 3. So if you look right here, you can see that beats 1 and 3 are kind of darker, and that just means that we're going to be strumming harder on those two. So if I were to add that to the pattern, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1, like that. All right, so if we go back to the song, and I'm just going to hold down, let's say, the G chord, and just play that strum pattern so you can see how it applies to the song, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Drawing me in and you're kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no So that's the whole, I mean, that's strum pattern is for the whole song. And a great way to practice that strum pattern, by the way, is just take your string hand, mute your strings, and just play the strum pattern. Just focus on the strum pattern first by itself without playing any chords, okay? So just mute your strings, play that strum pattern alone. You can play it with me. If you watch this video again, just rewind it and just play the strum pattern with me, right? And focus on getting those beats right. Once you feel comfortable with the strum pattern, then you can throw the chords in as well. So definitely practice them separately. Practice the chords by themselves, practice the strum pattern by itself, and then when you feel comfortable with those two, then you can put them together and play the song together. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the How to Play Q&A. If you have a question or a song suggestion that you would like me to cover, then just follow the link that's down below here, simplifiedguitar.com/ask, and you can submit your song suggestion or question there. You can also just message me on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, and I can definitely get back to you there as well. Now, I'll take your questions or your song suggestions, and I'll put them in my queue, and hopefully I will get to that. I can't make any promises or guarantees because I do get a lot of song suggestions, but I'll definitely put it in the queue, and I pick at random. Right now, I'm probably going to do this maybe once a week, but if it goes well and I get good response from you guys, then I will definitely do it more often. And I just want to thank all of you for all of you who've subscribed to the channel, all of you who have liked the page, all of you who have messaged me and sent me emails and just thanking me for things. That really motivates me a lot, and I really appreciate that. It helps me to continue doing what I'm doing. So keep that up, guys. Pass this on, pass this along if you enjoyed it and if you like this, and I hope to hear from you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.